When they say that like the answer to where have all the good men gone is in your 20s. Like where it's like an expression where women would look over the good men in their 20s and like pick the bad boys, and then in their 30s they're like, oh well, take me now. But it's like they're kind of salty because we overlooked them in our 20s.
So
Facts. Gentlemen, I hope you're having a terrific day. I've got more content from you from It's Complicated channel. This time, to my surprise, he's joined by It's Just Pearly Things. And to those of you who aren't familiar, Pearl has been a rising creator in this space for going against the programming of modern women and giving a voice to both sides of the party. Now, I actually do enjoy her content and don't see her as a chameleon, but you know, in case you haven't watched her content, I'll let you form your own opinions here if you haven't seen it before. Both of them are on YouTube at their respective pages, so go check them out if they interest you. I've got to thank them for coming together and creating this great content. Before I end up getting into the topic at hand, if you do me a huge favor and like, subscribe if you haven't already, and you know it, hit that notification bell. Alright, we're just about ready here. Let's
Started.
go.
Do you know more people who enjoy dating or who complain about dating?
I feel like most people complain about dating
Why do you think that is?
because they're not happy in their relationships.
Now, if there was one thing that you wish that men understood better about women, what would it be?
How to be more catering because I'm tired of giving.
What do you mean? You said catering?
Yes, because I give more than I receive.
So would you say that reciprocity is key in relationships?
Yes.
Now,
Yeah, sweetheart, look, that's on you. You really need to balance out your relationships, and it's the same thing on the other side. If you find that you're giving too much to a woman and not receiving enough back, you really need to reevaluate your relationship and have a talk. It's vital that you're not doing everything.
do you feel like, who do you think typically invests more into building a relationship, the man or the woman?
The woman, of course.
Well, like what exactly does a woman do to kind of build a relationship as opposed to what a man does?
Well, I feel like we're more supportive, first off, and we're going to do more because we want to see you succeed more. And I feel like most men aren't doing that.
I mean, I grew up with this.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We don't need a woman to... That's so funny. We don't need a woman to step in the way and make sure that we succeed. Look, if you have that little drive in life, you really need to look within yourself and work on that and find the fire again. I'm so surprised to hear that. Either way, let's get back into it.
All the time. It's about like the guy doesn't treat me well. He's not nice enough. He's not holding the door for me. And I've also been that guy who's done all of that. And you are overlooked, overshadowed easily by the guy who treats you like shit and is an absolute douchebag. So,
Well, see, when I think of like traditional, it's like the guy picking you up.
Yeah. So, if I could summarize what that guy said, he's, essentially getting tired of doing everything for women, so he's gone to the dark side, so to speak, and just has fun and moves on, and it's really no surprise that men act that way, given the modern dating scene. Oh, wow, by the way, not often do I see Pearl side by side with a man, but holy moly, she's tall. I'm a tall guy, but maybe this guy's just short, or she's actually over 6 foot. Moving along.
Taking you out to dinner, holding the doors, paying for the date, and waiting for sex.
I mean, yeah, I think that all though that lies on the woman though. Like that's the power the woman has.
and they'll put this ideal up on a pedestal of
Yeah, the meow meow is power, gentlemen, if you get what I'm talking about there, but they really do hold the key to Pound Town. It's one of their biggest powers.
what a man should be and what they want, and then what they actually go seek out is the entire opposite. And as someone who there's a lot of men out there who just have a good heart and just want to be heard and really appreciated for that. And a lot of times you don't feel like you can show that, because once you show that compassion, once you show your true colors, it's looked at as a weakness.
You know, I feel.
Damn, he's so right. And that's definitely why people like Fresh and Fit, for example, preach to not be vulnerable with your woman. Like, you're the one who's supposed to be the stone in the relationship and make sure that everything's fine and everything's calm and things are getting along the way they're supposed to. But the moment you show that sign of weakness, they start to wonder, and that's no good. So definitely talk amongst your men, talk with your family, mother, your father. You're lucky enough to have them in your life still, but be careful what you say with your partner. Let's get back to it.
Men have to be the providers. Men have to you know, basically give up their entire lives to please a woman. When men, you know, we're only worth what we can provide. Women are worth just for their looks or for you know, basic things. But we need to provide everything in a relationship or in any aspect of life.
And even if you're able to, you know, attract a woman, are you able to keep her happy, keep her satisfied?
Unless you can meet her list, no.
So you think that women are really more interested in the situation than they are in the actual man?
Yeah, I do.
Then why do women divorce men 70 to
Yeah, I think that's the sad reality. Unless you're the top tier man, quite frankly, they're more just in it for the ride. What was it? There was an analogy about women being the sailors and men being the boat, essentially. We take them places and they get off when they find it convenient for them. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I don't remember what the exact thing was, but I'm gonna play a little bit more of it and then wrap things up, gentlemen. I really wish I had more time to go over this.
80% of the time, 90% if they're college educated?
I don't know. I just heard that one too.
If women like have more unconditional love, doesn't it seem like then men would?
Well, from what I've seen that, and it usually I've seen that most of the divorces are instigated by women. They said that men are, I don't really know the answer to that. I know on the other side, men are just more willing to stick something out and just work at it, even though they're unhappy.
And if a man typically has to have...
Yeah, well, that's where I end things for this episode, gentlemen, but yeah, it's absolutely correct. You know, these street interviews, you know, they keep on getting people more and more honest, and I kind of wonder if he's starting to rub off on the population in Vegas there. But wow, yeah, men definitely do. They keep at a relationship even if they're not happy until it's too much, unfortunately. You know, I'm definitely a proponent of don't get to that point. If you can't make it work, move on. Because there's millions of people in the world, and they're just one person. So, a little bit of a downer note, but at the same time, you know, I'm hoping everything goes well for you all in your relationships and any endeavor you go through in life. But, yeah, I wish I had more time to fully watch that, but we have to stop here because of our limitations for YouTube. The intro clip summed this video up perfectly, you know. Majority of modern women left the good men in their 20s to pursue the bad boys and have fun bedroom experiments instead of growing and pairing with someone in their best and most fertile years. And, you know, it's really no surprise we're all so jaded by the modern dating scene. And it's a problem that requires accountability to resolve, but will we ever get there? What do you think? Beans, it's been a pleasure presenting my findings to you today, and if you liked my content, help spread it throughout YouTube by liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Turn on the notification bell if you want to see new content from me every single day or every other day. Do comment below the video with your thoughts on this creator and any thoughts of mine that resonated with you, or any topics of discussion in regards to this video. Don't forget to visit Taylor's channel today as well to catch up on his content, and check out Hid Dawn's channel, which is linked in Taylor's descriptions. Until tomorrow, thank you for watching as always, and don't forget to do your due diligence.